Today's is a very special day. Well, every interview of Confessions of Wifey is special. But today we are talking about cupcakes, nails, fashion, and coffee. Today we are with Caroline from Eat Good, New York. Well, NYC, alright? And we're talking about cupcakes and what more? Fashion. Hi Caroline, how are you, babe?
Good.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I know, right?
I know it's been a long time coming. We've been planning this.
I know. I mean, I've been watching you in your Instagram. We have friends in common. Mm-hmm. Mimi, you guys already know Mimi.
Yes.
I would not mention her job because I always like Mimi from, and I'm like, no, her name is Mimi.
Yeah, I know. Everybody started hitting her up for everything.
I know, right? I love Mimi.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little like if I doze out because I'm like on 2 hours of sleep.
Like, wake up.
I know, right? I might fall asleep in the middle of this interview, but yeah, no, it's just I've learned to be really good at sleeping only like 3 hours a night. So
I don't know how you do it.
I know, but you know what? I feel like that's like me being a true New Yorker, and I feel like I've been here a little over 5 years now. I feel pretty New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
So I was originally born in Taiwan.
Okay.
And then at 4, I moved to Buenos Aires, Argentina.
And she speaks Spanish, guys.
I do. And then from there, I immigrated to the States when I was 9 to North Carolina, out of all places.
Out of all places.
Yes. And then from then, I just slowly made my way up the East Coast with my job. So I lived in Baltimore for a while, and then eventually came to New York.
Yeah.
Which is where I've meant to be. So I've always wanted to be in New York.
This is it.
I'm not leaving ever.
No?
Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah.
It was a little touch and go in the beginning, but
I mean, it's like New York's it shakes you up, and it's like, okay, you're gonna make it or not.
Totally. I feel like I see all these people that moved up here from my school that eventually just dropping like flies, and I was like, that's like your biggest fear, being I'm going home. Yeah, but my boyfriend Benny, he's like listen, you are so many degrees far away from having to move home, so don't ever worry. I was like, all right, I'm good. Okay,
he's good. Holding you down.
Oh, for sure. He's like, I'm never leaving Queens, so
I'm not leaving.
Yeah, exactly.
So tell me a little bit about Eat Good NYC. That's like your little baby right now,
it is.
And it's growing. It's like what? It's like a toddler now because it's not a baby anymore.
For sure.
Yeah,
it's like definitely in its terrible too right now. I was kidding. No, it's but no, it's great. So essentially, I've been in fashion all my life, and it was something that once you're fashion, you're a lifer or not, right? I feel like I've been there in it for over 10 years, and I was looking for something even more creative of an outlet outside of fashion. And when Benny and I met, we actually met on Tinder.
Okay.
We met, and one of the first things he ever asked me was, what are you into? I said, I'm into fashion. And he's like, oh, well, I'm into fashion and baking. And I'm like, that's so bizarre, but yeah, me too.
That's a delicious combination.
I know. I thought he was lying to me, honestly, because nobody says the real thing in these apps.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, I don't believe him, but whatever. He's cute. He has a picture with Pharrell on his Tinder profile. I was like, maybe I'll get to meet Pharrell. So
we're best buddies,
right?
Why not?
So then, from then on, I met him. We dated, and he actually was a really good baker.
Yeah.
And from then on, we were just kind of talking between us and thinking about. He told me about this company that he created called Eat Good NYC, and he really wanted to merge fashion and food together. He started this whole trend of putting people's faces on desserts. And this was way before it's huge now, it's everywhere now, but this was years ago. We started doing this, and one of the first people, celebrities that saw it, that really triggered everything happening with our company was Cara Delevingne. We saw her. Like flex.
Definitely a flex. Who are your top 3 chefs that are mostly into baking? That maybe taught you or inspire you or you look up to?
I wouldn't say I have a lot of mainstream bakers that I'm big fans of. I take a lot of inspiration from everybody. To begin, a lot of my foundation, I'm an Instagram baker, so I literally learned everything on YouTube, on Instagram, on websites, and that's I've never gone to culinary school, any of that. So people that bloggers that I really loved when I started baking was Pioneer Woman, Joy the Baker, Bakerella. Like, this is before they were as big as they are now.
Are you a sneakerhead wifey?
I would consider so.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely put in my time with my sneaker.
Yeah. What are 3 ingredients that you will absolutely add to a cupcake, would never add to a cupcake, and will want to add to a cupcake, but you can?
Oh gosh, this is hard. Absolutely add to a cupcake. All right, I guess I could give this one as like a tip.
Yeah.
But always add espresso powder into your chocolate cupcakes or cakes. Like, it's like the secret thing that like.
It's like gives that spice.
Oh, it makes the chocolate so pop and so rich. Anyways, we're gonna skip that one. I don't even know. I would put anything. Like, really.
It's a creative thing.
Yeah,
that's why.
I know. I can't be limited. And then what I wish I could put into cupcakes.
Always that you wish that you could, but you can't.
My mama's love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so sweet. 5 iconic people that you will have in your Eat Good NYC dinner, that you will like invite them to dinner, and you'll be like, you guys need to come and try these cupcakes, dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Dead or
okay.
alive.
Just people in general. All right, we can do some.
You could do celebrities,
Yeah.
artists,
Okay.
unknown people,
All
friends.
right, cool. All right, so off the top of my head, like a lot of people that I just think would have a really good time and would be really fun to have commentary would be Chrissy Teigen.
Ooh,
She would be hilarious.
she was so
Next to Rihanna, which would be just as funny, I think.
fancy little cupcake.
Yeah.
You guys need to go for her. It's too
I know.
fancy.
She's on my list. I have like a list of people that like Rihanna is like my next one. Like we've had our like big list, and I'm like glad to say that we've hit a lot of them.
Riri will love.
Yeah. I'm like, if we got Beyonce, we are gonna get Rihanna at some point.
You have to.
So, from then on,
Third one.
Benny had a great one, which we actually like. You were both bigger into podcasts and everything. And Joe Rogan is like great. Like, I think he would be a great moderator for our dinner.
Dude,
like,
we could do a podcast about it.
Yeah, it
That
would be so good. And then I would love some of like the New York greats. Like, be cool to have Basquiat or like Keith Haring at a dinner. And one of my favorite.
I could like imagine a little cupcake.
Yeah.
So artsy.
Yeah, I think like one of the original, even though I think he would be very shy, but Yves Saint Laurent, like, I mean, he's like I didn't like my senior thesis on him or anything, and I would love to just know, like, he's like one of my favorites.
That would have been
Yeah.
That would have been so good.
Yeah, but I can't say, I have to add one more, is like, I would want my mom there, because my mom is the reason I bake and cook.
Who are 2 of your favorite Instagram accounts right now that you're like obsessed? Because we always have Instagram accounts that we just go back and check and be like, oh, what they did today. But like stalker mode, but not stalker mode. Like kind of like, let me just go see. Just be nosy. So 2 Instagram accounts that you're like obsessed with right now.
Let me think. Who do I really love? Oh my god. Honestly, like if you were to look at my Instagram accounts and like saw what I spend my time looking at, it's like dog names.
What will you tell or confess to your younger self? Something that you know now that you wish you knew in that moment in time when you were like 13, 14 and trying to figure out who you were, you know?
I would say stop being so nice and, just do things, Stop thinking so much and stop being too nice. Like, stand up for yourself.
You heard it, you guys. Make time for yourself. Don't be too nice. And what's the last one?
And don't think too much.
Don't think too much. It's a pleasure being here with Caroline. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Of course.
She's busy. She has like cupcakes next to her that she needs to deliver. We need to be out too. You guys stay tuned for the next confession coming soon, but you're going to love this interview. Ciao.
Thank you.